Hey guys, welcome back. We're here with Gary, King Pokemon, who has so kindly agreed to read the mean comments that you fine folks have decided to leave for me over the journey to 1,000 subscribers. So we'll get into it. If there's anything,
Michael,
if there's
let me say first,
yes,
congratulations to you on
mm,
reaching 1,000. That's quite an accomplishment, and I know it's taken a lot of hard work, and so I'm glad to be a part of this. I
oh
think I
thanks,
reached out to you. I think I reached out to you when you were 900 something, and I
mm-hmm.
said I'd love to do something with you for 1,000, and you jumped right up there. So
Yes,
thanks for letting me
absolutely.
share this moment with you.
No problem. I'm glad to have you. I think there's a couple comments in here where you get name dropped,
Uh huh.
so it should be interesting. And if there's anything that you don't want to read, then feel free to let me know. But
Yeah, that's not
don't
likely.
feel bad about hurting my feelings because I can assure you that the damage is already done.
Yeah, well, I know that, and making light of this, I think, is the best way to go,
Yeah,
because these people are so they take themselves so seriously that I think it's kind of interesting to let kind of treat them seriously. I think it's the last thing they expect. You know.
yeah. I don't know. I grew up on Xbox Live, so if I've heard every insult in the books, so I don't think there's anything that
Uh,
someone can put in the YouTube comments that's going to get me down. So.
right, and certainly I've heard my share, and but of course to me it doesn't matter. They can't hurt me. There's nothing to hurt, right? But I love bringing it to light because a lot of people do get hurt, like the recent thing we went through with Michael Anderson, unlisted leaf.
Hmm.
What we went through with him recently, and this really hurts a lot of people, and they this is their livelihood or their business, and they and it's kind of like taking food out of their families' mouths, and I take that very seriously, and I've been on a campaign to cancel out the cancelers, the ones
Yeah.
who spread nothing but there's nothing good about it. There's nothing, no information, nothing to learn, just crazy talk. And I understand why a lot of people can't defend themselves, because they're afraid that they're going to get canceled even worse
Hmm.
and maybe lose their channel or stuff like that. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that. So
Yeah. I might
I'm
be
glad to lead
in the same
this.
boat.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's get into it here. Um,
Okay.
Starting off, I'll try and
Okay.
readjust as we go to get
Yeah, well,
the
that first
size
one, should we
appropriate.
start with the one?
Yeah, let's start with the one on the
Oh,
screen here, and then I'll go to
okay.
the next after we're
Okay.
as we go.
All right. Well, the one on the screen by Rashid Ahmed, and I know, I mean, I follow you closely, and I have ever since we became friends. And he's asking, WTF is he wearing? I think there's been two, three times where you've put on that great costume, and
Yeah.
anyway, for some reason, Rashid is really interested in that. So, maybe
Apparently.
maybe you can let him know. What were you wearing there?
That was definitely a video with the Officer Jenny costume or cosplay, if you want to call it that.
Right. Yes.
Um, very, very appropriate. There's some. It's crazy. Some comments got a little bit out of control to do with that. We didn't include any of those, but that was borderline. Next.
You didn't look bad at all in that outfit.
Oh, thanks. I haven't told too many people this. I might have mentioned it in a
Uh-huh.
video before, but there's no bottom to that outfit. So everyone
Oh.
everyone that's looking forward to like a full dance or something, or any scenes, I ran out of material and There's no skirt.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, try not to stand up. It's like going to an interview on the computer, or you have your dress shirt on, but you're
Right.
just in your boxers from the waist down.
And also in one of those videos, you had some pretty good moves too.
Oh yes, so that was Kara Nastic was kind enough to make me a nice little rap song to go with it, and did some moves. And even on the Discord now we get the one of the poses that I was doing while I was dancing. We had that as an emote.
Oh,
So pretty great. It's become a
right.
classic. I feel like every video I do now, everyone's asking where the costume is. Where's Jenny?
Yeah,
But
it's going to be hard to top that.
yeah, I might need a costume designer at some point in time.
There you go. There. Well, you know, D. Bruce, his girl Jessie, she's an amazing fashion designer. We should get her to knock
Give her
something out for you.
give her my measurements and see what can happen.
That's it. That's right. I mean, you know, you can just figure she's done like Tina Turner, Beyonce, and Michael Baristo. You know,
Yeah.
that's quite a
Perfect.
resume.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go to the next one now?
Next one.
Okay, well that's Juan De Luna, and his let's see his pleasant comment. Let's see, what planet are you living on, scalpers? Oh no, what planet are you living on? Scalpers are totally cleaning out the shelves. This video is laughable, just clout chasing.
So, I mean, many times in the videos, I've mentioned that you just have to ignore the scalpers. It's not a big deal. It's a temporary problem. We've seen now with all these sword and shield sets that everyone's fighting over. Usually they're only fighting for it on release day. And as soon as the second wave comes, nobody wants it. There are certain areas where it's probably more of an issue if you're in a big city and someone cleans out those shelves. But there's lots of options online. And even when it was at its absolute worst, there was lots of options for players to buy the singles. And there's always been lots of options to buy older stuff that isn't the new fancy thing that everyone's chasing and is older and probably, at the point that it's going to gain more value anyway, if that's what someone's after. It's a lot of everyone after the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, so like instead of complaining, improvise, huh?
Yeah, for sure. So you'd find different ways to collect, and it sucks. I mean, opening product in general, I try to tell this to people, is not profitable, no matter what people seem to think. Usually stuff when it's new is going to be at its highest, at least for quite a while, before it's going to lose value when it's not playable anymore, when it isn't the new fancy thing like alternate arts now. Before it was hyper rares or whatever everyone was after. So when something's like a generation or two old, it's probably at its cheapest, and then it'll slowly creep up in value over time. But opening packs, if maybe even in a calm market when you can buy as much of any product as you want, the expected value of the cards inside the pack is not going to be as much as you pay for the pack. So if you're opening cards, make sure you enjoy the opening process, and you're doing it for that reason, not to make money in general anyway. So
yeah, there's very, very, very few exceptions to that rule. You're right about that.
Or people would open it all. It's usually, especially with the older stuff, is pretty much the case there. So
yes,
that's pretty much it on that. People don't like to hear that, like, just ignore the scalpers and it's like a temporary problem. Pokemon's going to print more, and Pokemon is not I'm not saying Pokemon's going to die, but it's not going to stay at maybe as high of a level. There's going to be some balance where everything's going to be fine. And if you're in it for the long term,
it's going to fluctuate. It's going to fluctuate. It has for 25 years. It's gone up and down. Up. I remember the down times, very, very well. And it always bounces back. And then sometime like during 2016 with Pokemon Go, it just took off. And then with that Pawn Stars episode the same year, it really took off. But then within a year it steadied, and Then it went down a bit. Then it went up a bit. I gradually it's going to go up, 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 but there's going to be fluctuation. So,
Hmm.
and you know what? Exactly what do we accomplish complaining about it? I think it's
Yeah.
probably better to figure out solutions. Or alternative ways like you were mentioning, because by complaining, they're not going to stop.
No.
Scalpers aren't going to stop. So why even waste our breath? So, but yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Hmm.
Nobody likes scalpers, that's for sure.
No.
But you can't stop them, and as long as they can make money, and I guess they're just trying to feed their families too. Uh, anyway, improvise,
Yeah.
and then it'll
Improvise
come
and be
around.
patient. If that new set that you want is you really want to open it, if you wait, second wave is coming. Don't pay the scalper extra if you're
No,
anti-scalper. Just wait
right.
until there's more on the shelves, and then they end up sitting on it, and maybe they sell it for MSRP or whatever they paid for it. So
There you go.
there's ways around it. Let's go on to the
Yes.
next one.
Okay. Let's see. This is Alex Blair. Pretty cringe to be an adult commenting on drama. Stick to opening cards, Chief.
So I don't know. The drama stuff is kind of fun. It's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of scummy stuff that I think I found a little bit of a niche for exposing,
Mm-hmm.
or getting in behind, showing details that people otherwise wouldn't see.
Right.
And I don't know. Some of it, I guess, is kind of drama, but at the same time, I'm also opening cards, so they can just watch those videos if they want.
Oh yeah, you're constantly opening. You're opening cards. A
Mm.
lot of information you're putting out there. I think I noticed this is like your fifth project in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
That
I.
has hit YouTube. So I mean, you're
Mm,
working. You're working on it.
yeah.
You're not sticking to just one thing.
No, and that's the thing too. Opening cards to make videos that people want to watch, just exclusively opening cards. I think everyone and their dog is doing that right now. So to stand out that
Yep.
way is basically not going to happen. Um,
Right.
I don't know. We got a little bit of a different situation here where typically, preferably in person when capable, but also on Discord, we'll open cards together, and it's a fun, kind of enjoyable thing that we can do. We can have a beer and open cards together, record it, put it online, and maybe years from now we can look back and say like, "Oh, cool! Remember when you pulled this?" And we can go back to the video, and that's the thing. So it's more like memories. And
Yeah.
just
And
having a good time.
not every pack break is filmed either. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, last Friday I did a pack battle two box opening with Logan Paul and Andre Jick, where we opened. It was MetaZoo, but still, we opened those boxes, and I mean, we I don't even know what got recorded. Logan always has a camera around, but we were just having a blast,
Hmm.
just opening packs and looking at them and talking about them, and so a lot of things don't get advertised. Just because you're not videotaping it doesn't mean you're not opening packs. And
True.
I mean, I'm constantly opening things. I have these going next. My Ken Kelly collection, which is fantasy art. But this is a booster box, and I'll be opening it that soon. Yesterday,
That's
I
cool.
opened up some Historica cards. It's just fun to open up cards with friends, and
Yeah, for sure.
and yet you're not going to tape every single one. I mean, who
Hmm.
wants to watch
I used
me
to not
open up
tape anything,
Ken Kelly?
but
Huh?
I used to not tape anything. Now I'm like
Right.
borderline, especially with the Pokemon stuff. I know like as soon as I don't record an opening, that's when I'm gonna get something
Yes.
absolutely crazy, and wish that I had recorded it. But
Right.
yeah, especially
Yes.
now where if we're doing on Discord and stuff, typically we record most of it. But even then,
Hmm.
like I mentioned to the guys, if you don't feel like doing it on camera, or if If you want to do it by yourself in a dark room, go to town. But yeah, it's up to everyone. And like,
that's right.
Also, never want to pressure anyone to having to open stuff because it's expensive, and you really gotta pace yourself, or keep collecting or opening or any of it within your means to an extent. So some people, especially when they first get in the hobby, they're just like gung ho. They're like, I'm ready to go. I'm buying everything, and I just try to like just take it easy. It's gonna be okay. Especially with some of the boxes. Now you can open quite a bit before you start getting all duplicates, but smaller sets or even the bigger ones, at some point you're opening boxes and you're not getting any cards that you actually need for your set or whatever you're doing.
But you're right about the expense. Not all of us are like Lee or PokeRev, that just makes so much money on on their box break videos that they can afford to do it and make money on it. So that's a good place to be. But most of us can't do that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see the next one here.
Okay, this looks like it's Sneakerhead Poppy.
This is promising username.
Yeah, right. Yeah, true. Commentary is so monotone. Fell asleep 2 minutes in. LOL. I can tell you're trying to get her attention, but she's taken, dude. Laughing my A off. that must have something to do with Frosty Caribou or Caribou.
Yeah, it's hard to say who he's talking about, but it's funny that you took the time to leave a comment, Sneakerhead, but at the same time you fell asleep 2 minutes in. Like, you woke up and then made the comment. Like, you went out of your way to comment on the video. I don't think you fell asleep 2 minutes in.
Yeah,
I would hope that you watch the whole thing if you're going to comment like this.
Yeah, you probably owe him a thank you that he was only in there for 2 minutes, yet he left a comment on your post. So that's kind of nice.
Or maybe he has some kind of like, it's like sleepwalking, but he sleep comments.
Maybe so. Yeah, or he's two people. One's sleeping and one's typing. I don't know.
Next one here.
Hollow Pangu. Now that's another name. Why do they all have names like this? Another fatherless child.
I have a father. I don't know. I guess this would be hurtful if I didn't, but my father is still very much alive. Hopefully watching this.
Good one. Okay, Dan, Unboxed. Do you guys have the same glasses? I don't know who he means by you guys, but
yeah, some other content creator that I was throwing shade at. This is a local friend of mine, and so he was teasing me that my glasses looked like someone else's.
Oh, okay. Well, save money. You share them. When one's sleeping, you wear the glasses, and when the other goes to sleep, then you wear the glasses. And,
true.
It saves money, half the price.
Yeah. Or just whoever's driving gets to wear them.
Right. Yes.
Here's that.
It's funny we mentioned the glasses. I don't know if you know Dr. Pokey Joe on Instagram. He's an optometrist, and he helps us with little Akara's eyes. When she's autistic, and she some of those difficulties come from the brain and the eyes, and he works on her, trying to which causes tiptoe walking. You feel like you're falling forward, so you go up on your tiptoes. And anyway, I was just at his place a few days ago, and he ended up doing eye tests for me and for Twan, and he changed our glasses and prescriptions and all that.
Dang.
So anyway, I got some extras now.
Some extra glasses?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to come visit and get some new glasses.
right.
Is
Yeah.
it at the shop?
The shock.
No,
Yeah,
no. At the did you go to the shop to get the eye test done?
yes, yes.
Nice.
But he gives me family friends price, so
Oh, sweet.
he's a big collector. He loves Dragon Ball and Pokemon and MetaZoo and just loves them all.
For sure.
He's a local here in town.
So we got the next one here. I don't know if you want to read that.
Okay, John H. You would toss her salad all day long if you could.
So
I'm not too old where I don't understand that. So I actually understand that. So you would toss her salad all day
I feel
long
like
if you could.
I feel like some of these comments are really projecting. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I have no desire to, but it's weird to like accuse somebody of that, wanting to do that when I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, what purpose? What purpose is that for anyway?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Projecting that I am interested in people that I criticize.
Right.
I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to make that a little bigger for these old eyes.
I don't know if I can make it much bigger.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you read that one?
I'll read this one for you, although it's being mean to you as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Peter says, "What a surprise! A guy who makes a living opening packs in YouTube doesn't like her video. An hour and 10 minutes long video defending Gary the Pokemon Burger King. Haha."
Okay.
So, this I think this is when I had
I got to admit that.
Yeah, I had I think 500 subscribers at the time. People seem to not understand how YouTube works. You don't get any money at that point.
Right.
Not let alone enough to get paid opening packs. So too funny. And yeah, they gave you the.
That's how you make your living, huh? Good.
Yeah, I wish.
Very nice.
I've opened a lot of packs and they haven't been paying for themselves. Let alone making a living.
You know what, Michael?
Yeah.
In 23 years of promoting Pokemon, and like I've been probably their biggest advocate each of the years for all these years, right? I have never gotten a phone call saying thank you. I have never gotten a single pack. I've never been offered a single pack from either Wizards of the Coast or the Pokemon Company. So in 23 years, they don't give it up very easily, do they?
No, they don't. I don't know. There might be like some sort of preference for. It seems recently YouTubers are getting some stuff. They'll get like a care package early or whatever. And then for the 25th anniversary, they got that like glass display with their YouTube name on it and stuff like that.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw a couple of the guys got that. And, I mean, I guarantee you not a single one of them has done what I've done, for all these years.
But they might be just going by like YouTube
initially,
size or something like that.
Yeah, but they've never even contacted me. Not a single word. Well, no, I got to, listen. I've done so many interviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've done hundreds of interviews, and sometimes this old brain forgets something that I've said in the past, and then they go back and they say, well, you said that they've never contacted you, but back then you said this. So I'm going to correct that. They did.
Correct
their attorneys, their attorneys contacted me a number of years ago about a uncut sheets that somebody had dug out of the trash and I got a hold of, right? It was during the let's see, whatever. Well, it was 7-8 years ago or maybe more, something like that. So they did contact me and they told me I had to send them all those sheets or they were going to sue me. They asked me where I got them. I said some kid on the playground gave them to my little son at the time. So if you want to come out here to Vegas, I'll take you to that park. We'll see if we can find that guy. And so of course just messing with him. So they did contact me one time, and it was about that. So thanks for giving me the opportunity to clear that up.
No problem. I know even now it's usually with the stolen stuff that I had covered on the channel. Typically, it's the print facility that's trying to get the stuff back, not so much Pokemon themselves, because they're probably in trouble with the Pokemon Company for letting it get out. And then usually at that point, it's like a private investigator that's hired by the print facility.
Boy, so serious, huh?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a ton of stuff stolen recently, so.
Oh. Yeah,
ongoing issue.
I guess I can understand it, but you know, it's just funny that was my only bit of contact in 23 years of becoming King Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't talk to me either. I with some of the content, it's maybe a little less. I don't know. I wouldn't call it less family friendly or whatever. That maybe I might not be on the list, even if I get big enough to receive those care packages. They might cross me off for something I say. So can't feel too bad about it. We got the next one here.
Okay, this says separated miles. Funny, my comment about this video, its ridiculousness and how it's just insulting and bullying, was deleted. Can't take the facts, can you, buddy?
So I've had this like multiple times, and so if people put a link in the comment, if they put enough bad words or certain words in the comment, YouTube automatically flags it and it goes into another separate folder. Or if they're spamming, it'll do the same thing. So if this guy left like 10 comments on the video, he's gonna be like, where are they all going? That's why. So I can go in and like approve them most of the time. Yeah, they'll end up in there, but usually it's like links or things like that get flagged. So I don't have time to make sure that this guy's comments are all on the video when he's probably put 20 of them and they're all insulting, inappropriate, or have links in them. But I don't delete comments. There's burner accounts that make all sorts of mean comments and whatever. I'll just leave them on there. So there's nothing short of if somebody's doxing someone else, then obviously, I'm going to remove that. Right. But short of that, that's it. Yeah, and I think I've only had to remove one for that reason. Like somebody was like, "Oh, did you know they went to this whatever store or whatever?" I was like, "No, okay, that's like actual address and actual store." Like, no, that can't be in there. But if it's an insult, go to town.
If it was true, we wouldn't have any content tonight.
That's true as well, and this one somehow didn't get deleted. Right. But it's weird. Maybe he cooled off and came back and made this one.
Could be. Okay, Ventru. Wow, this video was truly terrible. Not terrible, but truly terrible.
So terrible that he had to edit whatever his 6 words were.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. What
I don't know.
What do you edit?
I'm not even sure what video this was on, but that's a good one.
That's funny. Maybe he misspelled a word or something.
Maybe terrible was wrong or something.
Because I think there's only 6 words there.
Yeah.
Normally 6 words don't require much of an edit.
You wouldn't think so. Maybe autocorrect got him.
There you go.
Here we go.
Okay, James Ebanger. I don't know. Geez, you sound like you don't want to offend your daddy, Gary. Well, how'd you answer that, son?
So Gary isn't my dad, but I don't know. I don't think he would be offended if I said anything.
No, no. Well, we've been friends. We've been friends for years,
Hmm.
and so we all have our good and our bad. We all have, you and I feel differently about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But when you're friends, you just simply accept the fact that not everyone's gonna feel the same way you do about every single thing. So,
Right.
oh, this
And
is a great
you
one.
shouldn't.
I like this one because I have absolutely no idea what a simp is. SIMP. So
So
you're gonna have to tell me that. But Frank Roses says this guy is a Gary simp. All the effort he put in this video for his master.
so
Oh.
so
Now, first
simp
off, what
being
is a simp?
typically someone that like a follower or like a, I don't know how to say this without being too inappropriate, but typically in reference to an attractive girl online and guys that maybe are a little bit on the white knight kind of area where they're out to
Oh,
protect milady. And
oh,
so
is that a real word?
it's kind of like a new slang thing. So I think it's just
Okay,
short for like simple or whatever, that they're like simple for someone. So basically,
right.
he's saying that you're an e-girl, um,
Oh,
and
well,
I'm
well, you
simping.
know
I'm
what?
simping for you.
Oh, well, for full disclosure, we should be honest about this. I mean, you and I have gone out to dinner before.
That's true.
I mean, you and I
I just
did
like
go to
to
a Vietnamese restaurant
right,
and had
right.
dinner.
You're. I would just like to clarify. Your family was there.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So
We
yes,
weren't
that was
we
a
weren't
lovely
alone.
meal. Yeah,
As much as we wanted to be, we weren't alone. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
I was there with all the other simps. Maybe.
All right. Okay, Sean. Well, that's short and to the point. Again, the irony in your videos. I don't even know who she is, but something walking contradiction.
So that's
I
supposed
don't
to.
even understand that question.
So that's supposed to be like a face. So it's like a no
Oh,
reaction face. So like the two eyes and the
oh,
mouth.
okay. Like a straight face.
So they're trying to make the argument that my criticism of a certain female PokeTuber
Uh,
is a contradiction, but at the same time, they don't know who that person is.
oh,
Don't know how that makes any sense. I don't know if
uh.
they realize that their own comment to insult me about being a contradiction is a contradiction, because if they don't know what's going on, how do they know if I'm contradicting myself? Not
Good
sure.
point. Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna have to be
Uh,
too small for you.
let's see. Chase. Well, you see, once I get my glasses back from Dr. Joe, I'm going to
Oh,
be able to read this beautifully. But okay, Chase Welchel learned about this guy today. Wrote this guy off today.
it sounds
In
like a
this
poem.
video, in this video is a sad man chasing clout, bodies, body shaming
Mhm.
and contradicting his own comments. Toxic. That's you.
I think, is that a haiku? uh,
Oh.
yeah, it's a special one. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Desmond. First and last video I will ever watch from Rattle Pokemon. So take that.
Nice. Well, at least you put my name in there.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh
You're gonna
yeah,
remember
that's a
who I
good
am.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. I bet you he's still following you.
He probably is. I don't know. I haven't. I definitely don't have all the mean comments here.
Uh-huh.
But I don't remember seeing him come back for more. So it's hard to say.
Okay.
Maybe he kept his word.
Yeah, maybe. And you know what? Normally, if somebody leaves a bad comment, it's not going to be followed up
Mm,
by a good comment.
no, probably
You
not.
know, they're just simply negative negative commenters. So, okay, Hollow Chronicle. This video won't age well.
And I wish I remembered which video it was. Probably
Right.
some criticism towards somebody else.
Uh-huh.
We'll see how it ages. It's so far it's aging like fine wine.
Okay, Dylan. Wah wah. Mom people don't like my videos. Sad face. Gotta delete comments so mom thinks I'm popular with the ladies. Boy.
Again with the deleting comments.
Where do you get them?
Oh yeah, I might have a knack for stirring people up, and this might have been from one of those videos. But
maybe if you weren't so monotone.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't so monotone. Maybe that's it. It gets them worked up.
You see, these people don't know you like I know you.
Yeah. I've had that a few
times. The last thing
times.
you are is monotone.
Maybe monotone. My voice might be a little bit monotone, but
yeah. Well, I mean, but I think a lot of that's effort. You know, I think a lot of that. You know, you try to be. You know, you don't try to laugh things off too. You know, too exaggeratingly. I mean, I love watching your videos just because I get a kick out of them. Sure, many are informative. I love the videos you did with the microscope, and showing showing anomalies in the cards, and I mean that was really super educational stuff, and a lot of us appreciated that. You know, I totally love those videos. You haven't done one of those in a while.
I haven't done anything like that in quite a while. Although I've done a bunch of like errors and misprint kind of videos. Nothing in terms of like microscope related stuff or anything super scientific. I know Silver Snorlax does some of that stuff, and I haven't seen if he's been up to anything recently. But it'd be interesting because he did like all kinds of like case tests and UV tests and moisture tests and stuff like that. It takes a lot of work to do that stuff, especially the long-term stuff where he had his cards in the window for however long he had them. And then here, I don't think the sun would be quite as powerful.
I know when you did all those before, they were absolutely beautiful. I mean, the clarity, and I thought I could live 100 years and I could never get that skill to get something to show up so beautifully like that. I know they're good microscopes you use, and you use cameras, but you also know how to use them. And I'm the worst at that. I mean, I don't even know how to put in a thumbnail. I know I said that many times, but okay, John Connor. All her points are valid. Stop clout chasing. Who even are you?
And then, like, speaking of, not to make fun of your thumbnail or lack of thumbnails, but why is this person asking who I am when they didn't even change their default picture? I guess we know who they are because they use their name, but assumingly, but the little J icon here by default. People love to say that, like clout chasing.
I got that too. I don't even know if I do, it happened accidentally.
Oh, maybe. Stop clout chasing. People love to say that. Anytime you like have an opinion on something, it's like you're only clout chasing. No, I'm just gonna tell you how it is, what I think. I'm not gonna be right all the time. My opinion's gonna differ from other people, but I'm gonna tell you what I think. And people don't like that. It's clout chasing. Go back to opening packs.
Michael, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to say what they think.
I have to apologize now to John here. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, I agree with you on everything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, her and John were absolutely right about everything. Okay, dealing with Dalton and Jeff. Dealing with Dalton and Jeff. I like that name. Okay. I don't like the comment. Terrible video. Your opinion doesn't matter. Facts do.
So is it just that the opposite of my opinion is another opinion, and that's facts because it's what they think?
That's
I was also gonna
make
make fun of the name because you don't even have your own account. You have to share it with Jet.
Yes, yes, but that's just another one of those same things. There, if you don't, in other words, you shouldn't even have a channel. You're supposed to say everything they think and everything that they want, and I mean, you may as well just don't make any content and just watch Dalton and Jet.
Yeah, I didn't even see. Maybe they do have a channel. They have a profile picture at least.
Oh, good. There you
maybe
go.
Maybe they're dealing drugs, doing drugs maybe.
Okay, John H. Don't act like you wouldn't go down on her.
So like reoccurring thing.
I don't hear anybody talking about the quality of her work. They're all talking about her appearance, apparently.
Yeah, and these are the white knights that are coming after me.
And
are
those simps?
They want to say that I'm the same, but I don't know.
Oh.
This is another one where I think it might be projecting a little bit.
Oh, I see. Okay, G. Perico. Damn, there are some weirdos out here.
So I'm almost positive that this was another one of the Officer Jenny videos.
You know what I want to know, Michael?
Yeah.
I want to know, how in the world did you keep a straight face through the entire thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Unbelievable. Because I was actually showing Twan that, right? One of those. And I was saying, this guy's the best actor I've ever seen. How can he keep... If I'm wearing that outfit and I'm moving around and grooving and that, I could not keep a straight face. Yeah, that was unbelievable. You never cracked a smile.
I had initially thought about doing like a voice for it, but then I was like, no, there's no way. Maybe I could do like a voice changer or something. But to like keep into character the whole time, so I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna do the video like I'm just dressed normally, and see how it goes. But
that's great. Okay, laughing my fat ass off. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
From Troy. A hate video. The what?
From Troy here.
Yeah, from Troy Wilson. Yeah. Had to make a hate video after a whole year of barley. 100 views. Okay, I don't understand that.
So I think he meant barely. But
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he's saying that I didn't have any views, and my hate videos are getting all the views.
Oh. Okay.
They do get views. I don't know if I'd exclusively call it. I think it's opinion video is what he meant to put there. There's a typo.
Oh, okay.
Not hate video. I don't hate.
Right.
I show zero resentment. I don't know. This one might be a little small.
Yeah. Let me try. I know Dr. Joe's going to be watching this.
We can do it.
V-Light. I feel like if you focus more on your own channel and growth, instead of trying to throw shade elsewhere, you would grow that much more. I'm not hating on you. At the end of the day, you do, you man. Or you demand, probably, he means to say.
Yeah, just saying you do you, man. Like, if that's what you want to do.
You do you, man. Okay.
Thanks for giving me permission to make the content that I want to make. But I don't need it. Oh, here we go. There's a good one.
Okay, Garrett. Enjoy your 500 subscribers, bud.
You see, this is a weird thing. It seems like everyone that wants to insult somebody based on how many subscribers they have don't have any themselves. Like, they don't make content or anything like that. So maybe they're like projecting again that like at least he has a profile picture. But weird that you would be like, enjoy your 500. Like, I can see if he had like 1,000 and he's gonna be like, oh, you suck, you have half of what I do. Not that I would ever do that to anyone necessarily, but just the fact that it's weird that you say that you only have something when the person you're insulting has more than you do.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're 5 foot tall and you call somebody 5'5" a shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
But
get it.
you know what? If you this says 3 months ago,
Yeah.
so actually you've gone over 1,000 now. That was 500 3 months ago. You actually have snowballed a bit there. You know, snowball running downhill.
Yeah. I think that's kind of how it works in general.
Uh huh.
The more people that see it, the more people that comment, the more people that like it, just the more it gets shown to other people. And if you
Yes.
stick with it, it just kind of grows on its own at a different rate.
Gotcha.
It's kind of how it works, I guess.
Right.
Typically, unless you have some kind of crazy viral video. But
Getting lucky
yeah,
with
yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
stick to it, and eventually it grows. Got to
Right.
start somewhere.
Yeah. And also, let me add that, like I was talking about your microscope videos that were just absolutely tremendous. And yet, that doesn't mean all you should do on your channel is that content. You know, you mix it up. You know,
Yeah.
you'd like to, make fun of these, these, what weirdos or whatever you want to call them. You'd like to make fun of them and stuff like that. But you know what? You mix it up. And like I said, just go over the last 24 hours and look at each of those those 4 videos,
Mm.
and look at how different they all are. So
Yeah, and then I don't know. Some people like to make separate channels, but whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever videos I want to do on the channel. And if
right,
somebody subscribes for one type and they don't want to watch the other one, then just don't watch. If you don't like openings, don't watch the openings. If you don't
yeah,
like
that makes sense.
drama or covering people stealing Pokemon cards or whatever, then
Right.
don't watch those. But
Yeah. Yeah, I've wondered about that. One of our good friends, Graham Stephan, he has like 4 different channels,
mhm.
and but I think once you get a couple million in one, then maybe it makes sense to,
Yeah,
then do a personal one or do a blog a vlog or something like that. But yeah, at this point, it doesn't make sense for us
no.
to put out too many.
And the thing too is like at least all of it's Pokemon related. It's not like I'm doing like Pokemon and doing something like some other hobby
Uh,
like cars or something like that it's like way off in the distance. I'll do the
True.
odd like TCG opening that's not Pokemon, but for the most
Yeah.
part everything's Pokemon. So
Right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Jason Comstock. Wow, you and your followers probably are all toxic. So
I think
this guy, it wasn't enough for Jason to
yeah.
pick on you. He had to pick on all of us,
Damn,
all of your
all my
followers.
followers. You heard him, guys. You're all toxic. Welcome,
Pretty
welcome to the
judgmental.
welcome to the toxic club.
Yeah. Okay,
Ooh, this one
Spike.
I'm gonna have to make too small, I think.
Yeah, you might have to do
I'll
that
grab
for
this
me.
one. Spiked
Okay.
underscore balls with a Z or a Z, depending on your part of the world. LOL, another video about all this drama. Obviously, you are trolling for views. It looks like you are typically struggling to break 100 views on most of your videos and only do well when you focus on all this negativity. It would be better to ignore and let all the drama go away, but apparently without the drama, you are irrelevant. Again, not even a profile picture, but I'm
Yeah.
irrelevant. Do the community a favor and stick to focusing on the sets coming out. In case you forgot, it's the 25th anniversary. You look like you're less interested in the cards and more interested in acting like King Pokemon's court jester, Lamau. So I don't know. I man, I recently, even since I got back into it, I've spent a lot of time with Pokemon cards, learned a lot of things, and there's still a
Right.
ton that I don't know. But at the same time, like, if I didn't enjoy the cards, I would not be doing any of this because, unlike the other guy that said that I was making a living off of it, I certainly am not. I'm spending a ton of time on it. I'm spending a ton of money on it, and
yes.
yeah, it wouldn't make any sense.
That's what they don't realize.
Mm-hmm.
They sit there behind their screen. They look at you on there,
Mm-hmm.
and they think they just don't have any idea what they're looking at or what's behind it. If this wasn't fun for you,
Mm-hmm.
you would not be involved in it.
Absolutely not.
It's as simple as that. And I know you have fun with it. I mean, there's no question about that. Maybe in your own monotone way, but
yeah,
you have a
true.
blast. You have a blast doing all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you would not do it.
No,
So,
absolutely not.
Anyway, that answers spiked balls.
Spiky balls.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. A. How did he get that name?
I don't know. So I think this is like mostly if you like sign up with to make a Google email address, you have to put your name in, and they just put their name in as A, I guess, because they want to be A for anonymous. So they don't want to. They want to trash talk, but they don't want anyone to hold them accountable, I guess, or they don't want to show their name.
Right.
That way they can be an asshole online without people being an asshole back.
Yeah, so I guess that's our brother A, we'll call him.
Yeah.
A lot of these clips are out of context, and some just don't make sense. Thank you to my world. Well, welcome to my world. Okay, this is going to require an interpretation. Ryan and Randy display. Get farmed.
So I think this was in reference to a certain army of simps who mass downvoted one of my videos. But at the same time, thank you for watching it. Yes, I don't care if you downvote it. It's just extra views that you're providing me with. So if you want to...
But what does farmed mean?
I don't know. I guess... in reference to the fact that they mass downvoted it. So it was like 50% likes and dislikes. So I guess he's just trying to say that I got farmed. I got shown that I suck.
Which just broke your heart, didn't it?
Yeah, it was terrible. All that 50% of the views that were provided by people that didn't like the video really hurt.
Yeah, right. Good enough forever. Is this video supposed to be a joke? This is ironic, right?
Oh, look, James is back. He got a second one in here somehow.
Oh, that's James again.
Yeah.
Boy, he keeps following you and he keeps enjoying your content. Mm-hmm. So thanks for that, James.
These are spaced out too, so he's committed. Yeah. He's back for more. Maybe he subscribed. Yeah. He rang the bell, and that way he can get notified, so he can come back and insult me in the comments.
Right. Wow.
So he's
how sweet.
He's saying this guy gets so triggered. Ha 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 ha. I promise you, nothing that you said, James, regardless of how many times you say it, will hurt my feelings. Sticks and stones.
I've never seen you get triggered over anything.
No, not. I don't think I've ever been. I've been like, there's certain times where like someone might do something or say something, and it's like, oh, I can't believe you said that. But like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get worked up, especially not over YouTube comments. So.
Right.
I get a good laugh at a lot of them, but that's about it.
Oh, I've noticed that. Yeah.
Even when I was bringing these back up, I couldn't help but laugh a lot. So Christian
Pareno, petty video. Is that how you spell petty?
It's not how you spell Tom Petty.
Oh, he must have thought you were Tom Petty.
Uh-oh.
Bandito, which is Spanish for bandit, right?
I think
Bandito
so.
Borracho. Grown-ass adults fighting over a card game meant for kids. Pokemon is cool, but to get this mad over trading cards is so stupid.
So I don't know. This is weird logic that people use anytime they just want to sway from whatever's going on. They're just like, oh, it's just a game for kids. Well, I was a kid when I first collected them. There's kids that collect now, but I mean, the game has been out for so long that it's not just going to be kids that are interested in it. Or even in, like in your case, if you had kids and you were involved with them, just as much. It doesn't matter. It's not a card game meant for kids. It's a card game. Just because it says 6 and up on the booster pack wrapper doesn't mean that you can only be 6 through 10 or something. There's no age limit.
Well, no, there isn't for any TCG. I mean, I collect sports cards from the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
I collect presidents trading cards from the 1930s. I mean, what? Why not? How is that? I'm not supposed to, because it's not, I have to be 15 years old to collect anything.
Yeah. What happens to all those cards? Do they all just get passed down to all the 6-year-olds?
Yeah.
And then they don't need to buy cards at that point. They'd have too many.
Yeah.
Or throw them out. You have to throw them out when you turn 10.
Yeah. If there was no collectible aspect, to any of these things, they would fade away into extinction.
Mm-hmm.
1930s president's cards. Who would care about that? Came in cigarette packs. I mean, who would care about those, right? If not collectors, who would care about early sports? Who would care about Pokemon or Dragon Ball or Yu-Gi-Oh? Very few. If you need all facets, you need collectors and players, enthusiasts and sellers and buyers. You need all that to be successful. And what's happened to Pokemon? There was a time nobody played Pokemon. 2002, 3, 4, they weren't playing Pokemon, and the collectors kept it alive. And then it's worked the other way too. So
yeah, it's all it all plays a big part, and I think it's a good idea to understand to some aspect all of it and how it works together, and not try to turn one group, like the players have to hate all the collectors because they're collecting them all and you can't get them to play with and they're meant to be played with only, or the opposite of, no, you can only collect them, you stupid players, what are you doing, you're ruining the cards. Like, enjoy it with any hobby. If you're not enjoying it, don't do it, and enjoy it the way that you want to enjoy it. It doesn't matter what anyone else is saying. If you want to collect only Pikachus, only collect Pikachus.
Yes.
Or whatever Pokemon, obscure Pokemon. If you want Shuckles only, then by all means do it. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing, and then everyone is like pointing fingers at each other, like, "Oh, you're gatekeeping" or whatever. But I don't know. Just do your own thing.
Well, now Sean is back.
Oh, Sean.
So much irony in this video. Anyone see the irony inception? A lot of reaching in the video, but the irony was the funniest part. Down vote for not getting the irony of the milking views and the put downs.
So I don't know if this person just looked up the meaning of irony and just wanted to see how many times they can stick it in a sentence.
Know, awful lot of irony in that comment.
I don't know if you've seen Super Troopers, when he goes to the window and he dares him to, he wants to see how many times he can say meow, or to see if he can say it 10 times. But this is kind of reminds me of that. Oh, here we go. Here's some anger. Okay, and maybe the best comment. for the
Okay,
video.
Steve Hansen. No, he sounds like a gentle soul. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, starting fights? You worthless tool. Shut up. You will never get over 1,000 subs because you suck.
Well,
Well, he's not a very good prognosticator.
yeah. I got bad news for you, Steve. It happened.
We're over 1,000.
And so this is kind of interesting as well. He didn't put the capital S or capital H here, but he has a capital S and a capital H down here.
That's kind of like irony.
Yeah. You're too lazy to capitalize your name, but you're going to put the caps lock on for your angry comments.
Right. That's funny. Okay, High too. Whereas your proof that this is stolen, you're just jealous. Also, I'm not 9, so STFU.
Yeah, so it's shut the fuck up. But this is weird at the end. I don't know if this is like someone kidding, but like I didn't have any conversation with this person. They just put this in the comment section. Huh. So I don't know if they're admitting that they're 9 or joking.
They're projecting maybe what you were thinking.
I don't know. But also there's some stuff that's very hard to read, typos, and also just lack of punctuation or anything else.
Right.
Here we go.
Okay, I think I can get that. GXP Trading. What's wrong with buying stolen products for viewership? Happy buyer, happy seller. Only those who couldn't land their hands on such products will be crying morals and ethics.
So this is this weird thing where everyone seems to think, especially on Facebook, that it's not a big deal if stuff is stolen. Whether it's stolen from a big department store, stolen from a game store, stolen from the factory.
Right.
I don't know, maybe my set of morals or the way that I was brought up was a little bit better than a lot of these people, but I don't know. And they're always pushing the fact that like, oh, you're just mad at them because you don't have the stolen stuff and you can't open it early. No, I've had many opportunities when asking people about the stolen stuff that they purchased to get stolen stuff, and I would never touch it in a million years.
Right.
Just in general, it's not worth it. But also, there's that looming risk of like with the Pokemon Company and Nintendo in general do not mess around with that stuff.
They're aggressive.
As we've seen with the people that leaked the Sword and Shield guidebook.
Right.
They both got sued for $150,000 a piece, I think, USD. Yeah. So like,
right.
They were probably under some sort of non-disclosure agreement, but at the same time, like, what, you're just gonna get it confiscated by like the private investigator probably, or that's the thing. So I don't know. And then that gets into the whole ordeal with like, I can't. The CGC stuff, but I won't go too far into it, but they're just encouraging theft from the factory because then they're putting a special label on something that was stolen or inadvertent early release, as they like to call it. It might as well just say stolen product on the label.
Yeah. You did a video on that, right?
I did, yeah. And I mean, there's even DMs where they admit to knowing that it's stolen, and they're just like, yeah, well, it doesn't matter because we're just grading the card. It's like someone bringing a stolen car in to get a paint job or some work done, and the mechanic's just like, oh, I'm just doing the work on the car. I don't have anything to do with it. It doesn't matter if it's stolen. I don't know. I don't get the logic. In general, people just here we go again. Here's another one.
Okay, Comic Hunter 75. A lot of people put the year they're born, at the end of their name. So if he was born in 75, 25, 35, 40, he's about 47. So I'm sure he's, much more of an adult. So let's read his comment. So what? Who cares? He got it early. Thumbs up for him. That's like me watching a movie before its release date. Grow up, people. Sheesh.
Yeah, so, I mean, I wouldn't put it on its physical property. which might be in a different category than pirating movies, which you're online admitting to, I guess. I don't know why you would do that. Telling people to grow up because they don't want to have stolen product, or they're criticizing people for buying stolen product is weird to me.
Yeah, you would expect the opposite to be true, where they would, be critical of the person doing the thievery, but they're critical of the person complaining about the thievery. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world, I'll tell you that.
It's weird.
Okay, Satan. Satan. Satan.
Oh no.
That's probably what they mean, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Satan.
I can't see exactly. Oh, they have like a it's a monkey. It's a gorilla in their profile picture, but I thought maybe it was going to be a devil or something.
Maybe so. Okay, I can see why he has so little subs. LOL. This dude is a big ass baby wrapped in trash. PTCGO, whatever that means, is garbage. Live is multitudes better. Okay, I don't
so this is
that.
This is a recent couple videos that I made where they're taking the Pokemon trading card game online. So the codes that you get in the packs, you scan those, you play Pokemon trading card game online. Gives you a pack in game. It's the most affordable online card game you could possibly play. And is it out of date? Yes. Does it look kind of bad? Yeah, but it's functional. And it looks like you're playing the actual card game. So if you don't have the chance to go out to an actual game store, then this is a good substitute. Or if you want to test stuff out before a tournament or whatever. It's bare bones, but it's super duper affordable. You basically don't have to pay for packs. You can just, if you're opening packs, you can scan the codes. Or worst case, if you only want the digital stuff, you can buy the codes dirt cheap. Like they're like 20 cents a piece, or like maybe 50 cents or something when they're new, and build your deck. So what they're doing is...
I just remembered, I watched a video just recently that you made on that. Yeah, that's right.
It looks like...
I do understand.
They're kind of going in the scummy direction of more like microtransactions and stuff like that, because they want to make the money. Another good thing is, like, if you're opening product, it's nice to have the codes. You can either give them away, you can use them yourself, or if somebody's opening a ton of product, it's a way that they can save money on their booster box, so they can sell the codes. You see it pretty often. So it's your choice. You can do what you want with the codes, but what it seems like it's pushing towards is more of like the predatory microtransactions where you have like a battle pass, so you pay money a month and then you can unlock stuff by playing the game because you paid the money a month. They're probably just trying to make money off of it. It doesn't look better. People will argue to the death that it does, but it looks less like you're actually playing the card game, which should be the point of the Pokemon trading card game online or live, whatever you want to call it.
But there is a need for it, apparently, right?
The update? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's not that type of update. You don't think there's a need? I think there's
spaceport.
There's stuff that they could have added that would have been improvements, and there are some. So they added like they're supposedly adding like tournament support, which would be good because if you want to play a tournament style, then you can. But the majority of it is just a reskin, and instead of holding your phone sideways, you hold it straight up. Also, the fact that you can't download without doing some techie stuff. You can't get it on most phones right now, which is there's no excuse for it. Anyway, it's a huge. Sorry.
Why would that constitute such a negative comment to you, though?
Well, it's weird. There's like this apologist kind of attitude that people get when you criticize anything. So if a new game's coming out, like people criticized Sword and Shield because it didn't look as good as people thought it should.
Right.
Stuff like that. And then there's these people that will just like to the death, they're going to defend this company, this big company that doesn't give a shit about them. But this is one of those. So he's just live his best. We haven't seen it yet. I'm skeptical. I think that they're just trying to cash in on some other avenues that they're not already. which is ruining kind of a lot of the best parts. They're also getting rid of trading within the game.
Oh.
So I can't trade
Oh.
someone my extra cards, or I can't trade the cards that I don't need, which is weird because it's right in the name, Pokemon Trading Card Game.
Right.
You should be able to trade.
Got you.
So without trading, then they can get some more money out of people, probably.
Yeah.
I've seen it many times in other games and stuff like that. So it's pretty predictable.
Rancid Guns.
It's a promising name.
I wonder how long it took him to come up with that name. Okay, who is scared of this guy? I think this dude has asthma. It sounds like he's grasping for air when he talks.
Maybe when I'm laughing at comments like this. God damn. Oh, Rancid Guns. So I think this was right in around the area with the some of the stolen celebrations ETBs. I don't know if this guy was defending. He was either defending Gary's Pokemart, no association with you, or the other Eater 26 guy that had the stolen boxes and was doing that illegal gambling with them, which is also weird. I don't know how people justify that as well. They're just like, well, we can gamble illegally on Facebook because many people are doing it. Or we can steal cards, or we can open cards early because other people are doing it. Like, we're not the only ones. It's not how it works. You can't rob a bank because other people are robbing banks.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, this one is not too bad. Joel Sandoval. I mean, he is not calling you a crybaby. He says it sounds like you're a crybaby. So that's not too bad, right?
Yeah. He's got the wrong "your" here, but.
Yeah, he does.
So I think this account was made just for this comment.
Wow, seems like a real snitch move.
From Stitches. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like snitches get stitches, and so he made a burner account just to comment on my video, which is appreciated.
I see.
So
you put that together. That's pretty sharp.
This is I've been doing way too much Pokemon detective work to miss that one. This is again right in around where those guys that had the stolen product with the Gary's Pokemon.
What is that
Eater.
little picture?
So this is a rat, which I thought was funny, so I liked and I hearted it.
Oh.
So he's saying that I'm a rat because I'm making a video about these guys with the stolen product.
Oh.
Because I'm ratting on them, but at the same time, it's rattle Pokemon, right?
Now they're probably anti-scalper too. You know, scalpers that go in and get the stuff and buy it.
No,
These are people that go and steal it. I don't know.
Well, it can't be scalped if it's stolen beforehand, right? Unless they steal it and then they scalp it. So that might be worse. I don't think these guys care about scalping or Pokemon in general. These guys that are getting it early and charging a huge premium for stuff before it comes out.
True.
And then people get caught up in like, oh, I gotta buy this stuff or get it for my channel so that I can get views. Not worth it. Don't do it. Oh, this is a long one.
I'll let you do that one.
I'll do this one. The Busted Spicy Nuts says, "Are you trolling? ? None of your points are valid. PTCGO is a garbage game, and the reason anybody played it or traded in quotation marks in it was because it was all we had to practice our favorite IRL game at. IRL being in real life. They were shoveling shit down our throats, and here you are saying it was yummy. There's always one." So here's another one of those guys that's upset that I think that it's a bad thing that they're changing the game. I don't understand how you can think that them removing trading is a good thing. It's kind of weird. I get that maybe you like the aesthetics of the new game better, but that's kind of a subjective thing, and it's again pretty weird that someone's getting that upset that my opinion on it is that it looks bad.
Okay, Bookman. This whole video is straight garbage. No one knows what happened with no proof. You sound like some housewives gossiping, making the Pokemon community more toxic than it already is.
So this is weird. Maybe he didn't watch the video before he made the
Oh,
comment. Uh,
right.
Usually,
Or read the
I
title.
like to show proof in my in my videos. So
Right.
I can't remember which one this was on. Probably one of the stolen cards. Usually, it's very
Oh,
obvious. People will argue with me that 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 they can get products 3 months in advance because the stores have it already. The stores don't have product 3 months in advance. They don't even have it 1 month in advance. They get it very close to release. So if it's
oh,
anything beyond that, it came from the distributor or it came from the print facility, in which case it was stolen to some extent. Like the person that owns the print
right.
facility isn't going to take it out of there and hand it out because they don't want to lose a contract with Pokemon. So
Mm. Is that Wonder Dog?
it might be, or
Okay,
or
well, Wonder Dog said, "Bro, this is trash."
in double garbage can, just in case I didn't get
Yeah,
didn't get the
right.
word trash. All right, here, and then here's another one from the same person.
Oh, okay, yeah, same fella. You just looking for attention with this speculation on someone's downfall. POS. I know what that means.
I think this might have been Gary's Pokemon that he was talking about. It's one of the one of the one of the gangster boys from
Oh,
California.
right. Okay, Cone or Gone, I guess it is. 35 minutes of grifting propaganda and lies. Try a little harder next time. Well, at least they hung in there for 35 minutes. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Did they watch the 35 minutes, or are they just assuming now? If they watched the 35 minutes, thank you, and I hope you stay
Right.
tuned
Very much.
for next
Please.
time where I will try a little harder.
There you go. Wonderful. Great, great answer.
Here we go. I'll grab this
Yeah.
one. Ryan
Yes.
Whitaker says, "You, sir, complain too much. It looks bad? No, it doesn't. It's a free-to-play virtual card game. Just enjoy the game." So, saying it's free-to-play, it was already free-to-play, and now they're making it less free-to-play, or free to build. Just enjoy the game. You can't make your avatar be ash, red, or blue. So one of my points was, um, basically that they should have better Pokemon characters. They have all this Pokemon
Oh,
IP and they don't use any of the characters in the game and the like trading
oh,
card game online, which is weird. They use these like derpy avatars from um, the 90s, like they're really bad, and then they replace them with ones that are pretty much just as bad. They're like weird claymation, poorly rendered 3D people that don't look like Pokemon characters, and for no reason.
oh,
It would make sense if it was a third-party company and they were trying to not get sued by Pokemon, but it's Pokemon.
right.
Use Pokemon like characters. Like there's no reason not to, because it's not
Is this
them.
all sanctioned by Pokemon?
Yeah. So it's all
It
ran
is.
by Pokemon. Yeah. It's like
Okay.
another developer or whatever that designed the Pokemon trading card game online, and apparently
Oh,
they're gonna work closer with Pokemon on the next one, or this
oh,
new
okay.
rendition. So it's hard to
I
say.
see.
It might not be that bad, but it looks pretty bad from what we've been
You
shown,
got to give them
and it's
credit for
delayed.
getting that approval.
Mm. Your avatar is supposed to be you. No trading. That's a good thing. What? I guess if you don't have any
What?
friends, then no trading is a good thing. Unless you want to go to Amazon or eBay to buy virtual cards. So it's great. You can go on eBay. You can buy 20-cent packs for online if you want to build a deck and learn how to play the game. Try to enjoy the game. Get the stick out of your ass. So like I don't know, like that. Maybe the stick might be in yours. This
Yeah,
is
maybe.
this is quite the
Yeah.
long-winded comment for somebody that watched the video.
Years ago, maybe 20 years ago, there was maybe they still have it, but there was a website called Gaia, GAIA, Gaia Online, and there, you would try to get these different things for your avatars, and they sold those on eBay, and some went for big money.
Mm-hmm.
And I had done it with my sons, and I lost my password. I never could get it back, and I had a whole ton of stuff on my avatar, whole bunch of different, swords or costumes or. So I was never able to get back on it. And
Yeah, that's the danger with
doing
digital goods. So also
Yeah.
on us, I gotta throw this in here too. There were items or there were cards from Heart Gold, Soul Silver era
Uh-huh.
that most of your cards get transferred over to this new game, but those ones do not. So there's people that have these energies that are like $12 to $20 a piece, and they're just deleting them. So I don't have them. I did have them at one point in time, like a couple years ago. So you got to feel for those people too. They have these like blinged out old cards that they spent how much time or money acquiring, and now they're just getting rid of them. So it's like they're basic energies with the Pokemon on them from the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, especially the Call of Legends ones. And those are gone. So people are getting screwed. And then even worse is the people that have them are going to try to unload them, and maybe someone doesn't realize that they don't transfer over. And so they buy something right before the game swaps, and they get scammed, basically. Like
Right. I see.
There's no reason to not include that stuff. I don't know. It's weird. And then there's certain cards over the years that get reprinted, so that the old versions are still playable.
Right.
We got Nelson here.
Nelson Lovelace. There was actually a porno actress named Linda Lovelace. She did a famous movie called Deep Throat about 40, 50 years ago. So Linda Lovelace. So
maybe they're related.
I'm sure no relation.
Yeah.
But okay, I hope you find the therapy you obviously need, Nurse Jenny. What I want to know, how does he know that you're not Nurse Jenny and pretending to be Michael, Michael Bardisto?
I was sort of confused as to why this was a video where I was heavily criticizing someone's knowledge and or love for Pokemon in certain parts, and they accidentally say Nurse Jenny instead of Officer Jenny, which I thought was kind of funny. So I'm pretty sure I replied to this one, and I gave it the heart for that reason, as an extra taunt maybe.
Right.
So I don't know. If you're gonna make sure you double check what you're typing if you're gonna send something angry, because
it kind of takes all the wind out of your sails if you type something dirty and you're totally, misrepresenting.
Mm-hmm. I don't need therapy though. I don't think. Thank you though for your concern.
Hey, Creepso plays. You are so effing creepy.
So this is interesting because you get creep in your name, but you're calling me creepy. Yeah. Is it a takes one to know one kind of thing?
Or maybe that's a positive comment.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's his followers are called creepies.
Yeah. So maybe that doesn't belong on this video.
No, maybe not. I thought it was an insult, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, Dom Chan. Incel level content. Okay, I don't know what that means.
So that's another recent term. Incel being involuntary celibate.
Oh.
Meaning that
really?
You don't have sex. And it's not,
and
it's not by choice. Yeah. So this is a new slang. So incel being short for involuntary celibate.
Well, you see, I'm learning something on this interview. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I can confirm that is not accurate, but that's as far as we're gonna go with it.
Okay, Monty, Mangun, Mangum, Mandrum. Okay, to make matters worse, you are 500 subscriber YouTuber who is trying to tear down someone who is much more successful than you. I guess losers are losers. Good for you, loser.
so, so he kind of comes back. I guess it's good for me in the end, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of adjusted a little bit in that comment. Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. This guy thought he was
Okay,
leaving a
Philip Glass.
Yelp review.
Philip Glass. Don't bother with this crappy video. Not worth your time.
So like someone's gonna read his comment before they watch the video. What? Yeah, they're gonna hit pause right as they open the video. They're gonna scroll down as hard as possible. We're gonna find Philip Glass. We're gonna see what he says about it before we continue.
He's not gonna watch
Yeah.
after they read that. Yeah, right. I'd be more likely to read it. I mean, to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, Lawrence.
I don't know how you pronounce that. Yeah.
Why don't you get back to making content? No one cares about your spat.
I know. I would disagree. I don't know if by making content this guy also means that I should just open Pokemon cards.
Right.
But I'm gonna keep spatting.
Uh-huh. Okay, Raven Beats. As a grown man, I'm not going to email PSA about it either. Pocket watching another grown man is lame as F. You got female tendencies, bro.
So this is about the Gary's Pokemart. He had the Celebrations Venusaur that was that was graded before the set came out. So I contacted PSA to see what their stance was on it, because if their stance was that they grade cards before they come out and ones that are almost certainly stolen, then I was going to absolutely drag them for it. Not necessarily because I wanted to get Gary in trouble, even though Gary's Pokemart in trouble, even though apparently it wasn't his card. I don't know. There's the two of them, him and another guy that Rude Boy 262, is it 626? Rude Boy 626, some combination of numbers. I can't tell who actually owns the card. They both want to claim. It's like a clout share or something like that. They want to both post that they own it. So that's what that's about. I'll grab this one here. James Ramuni says, so it doesn't matter. He can't be in trouble if he unknowingly purchased stolen goods, if he was told they came from legal means and he purchased them legally. Thought process in brackets. Then he's off the hook, and that will be his defense. He didn't know, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be clean as a whistle, honestly. So you bashing this man because he possible knew or didn't know is dumb. It's in own right, Mr. Rattle Pokemon, LOL. Wow, that was hard to read.
You lost me after the first 6 words.
I think he's trying to say that cards were obtained legally, and if I was claiming that they were stolen, it's because someone mentioned they were stolen. Someone mentioned they bought them from a mall with a $20,000 purchase. That's not how you buy stuff from someone out of the back of a car by legal means. Or this one might even have been about the Fusion Strike booster box that was extremely early. And I wasn't saying that they stole them. I'm saying they knew that they were stolen. They joked about it being stolen. And they almost, when they're laughing about it and going on about how Leonhardt isn't even opening this yet, and we're going to get so many views. I don't know. I'm just going to call it as poor ethics, especially if you're opening Pokemon cards with your children. You should set an example and not acquire stolen product just for the means of making a spicy video.
Right.
So there, we got this guy. This guy is back. I think we saw him already.
BBC Media, yeah. Hey, bro. You look like a clown, to be honest. I'll tell you what. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions on what you look like. Wow,
yeah, it's weird.
You know that you draw a lot of interest somehow for some reason.
Mm-hmm. a lot of physical insults.
Yeah. Mercy, Stargazer.
So I don't know.
At one point looked at you. I at one point looked at you. Now, seeing how you truly act is just disturbing.
So I don't know. I at one point looked at you like, why are they looking at me? Are they watching?
Yeah.
Are they watching me? Are they watching the videos? Or are they just looking at me? I'm gonna have to check the security cameras. So I don't know. This is weird. Like Mercy Stargazer. It seems like one of those like bronies, but maybe it's like a furry version of a brony.
Oh.
I don't know. We got the last one here.
Okay.
We'll save the best for last.
What the F happened to Jenny? That's what you know what? That's what I want to know. I thought we were going to get ourselves a little Jenny here today.
Not today, but we'll see. Maybe in the near future. I have a really big video coming up. So well, probably in that.
Everybody watching this, subscribe. Mm-hmm. Because I'll tell you, when the next Jenny is released, you're not going to want to miss it.
It might be partially Jenny. It might be a new character too. I got to work on that.
Can you tell us more? Or?
No, absolutely not. Soon. You'll find out soon. Hopefully. I spent way too much time on it though.
Well, listen, if you ever want to get rid of the of Jenny, let me know.
I'll get the outfit framed.
I'll debut it on your show here.
That would be interesting. I'd like to thank you very much for coming on and doing this with me. It's been a pleasure. It's been a while since we've had the chance to talk.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. Yeah, I know.
As a number one Gary simp, I have to.
Yeah, simp. I didn't realize that. I've been called. Recently I'm getting a lot of grandpas.
Oh.
So, yeah, simp. I know. I'll take that.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next time.
All right.